Work in Costa Rica, that is the topic of my video of today. Hi, it's Muriel from the Sunshine family, coming to you from Costa Rica. I live here since 2018 with my husband and 2 kids. We moved from the Netherlands here, we left everything. And yes, we work in Costa Rica. A lot of people start to ask me questions about my journey, about, how to do this, how to do that. Also related to this topic, I have a lot of my own experiences to share. Yeah, and that's the mission of my video of today. Before I'm gonna dive right in to show you some pros and cons, to share some pros and cons based on my own experiences about work in Costa Rica, the do's and don'ts. I am inviting you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. You can do that by clicking down there in the bottom below, little icon, press the bell icon so you receive a notification every time I upload a new video, and that is always related to Costa Rica living. So if you are an expat to be, check out my other videos, subscribe, and of course like my video if you think that I deserve it, and share it, and I will love to see your comment below. I will always get back to you. So, work in Costa Rica. Okay, let me just share right away the way that I work in Costa Rica. I do not have a brick and mortar business. I have an online business. I work in Costa Rica from home, from my own property, from my own laptop. No matter where I am, I can open up my laptop, and that's how I work. I don't have a boss. I'm job free. I work for myself. So I don't have a brick and mortar business. We used to have brick and mortar businesses in the Netherlands. Actually, my husband did. And I must not think about having a brick and mortar business these days. I will tell you why in a little bit. So hang on here. So what is the disadvantage of relying on needing to work in Costa Rica if it's not online, and if it is for a boss, for a company, for someone else? I believe that we have all shaken up by restrictions, touristic restrictions, the virus restrictions. I have seen people who had a very solid business, who had a lot of employees, a great, well-known business. They have collapsed, not just in Costa Rica, but all around the world, right? So why I am making this video is that when you're thinking about coming to Costa Rica and just finding work in Costa Rica, please wake up. There is a completely different reality, right? While in the earlier days, also way before I came to Costa Rica, people came from all around the world to live here short-term, long-term, or just travel through Costa Rica and find work as a yoga instructor, as a surf teacher, working in a restaurant or in a bar, giving Spanish classes, name it. But also people who just applied for jobs in bigger companies in Costa Rica. And it still happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen anymore. I'm making this video mid-May. It's exactly May 12, 2021. And yeah, there are still jobs to find. The borders are open, but there's a big but. And that's not just for Costa Rica, but it counts in general. If you are relying on working Costa Rica for someone else, based on tourism, I think you take a big risk, because I think we have all seen how businesses collapse, how people lose their jobs, how there were simply no customers for a lot of type of businesses when the government shut down their borders, like restaurants collapsed, and other tourist-based businesses collapsed, like for example the yoga studios, the massage studios, everything related to people coming over the borders to Costa Rica to visit Costa Rica had a very hard time or didn't survive. Now, if you were thinking about coming to Costa Rica and you think you can do it the way it was happening before, then I think you have to wake up and be realistic and build a solid way of working Costa Rica. Then you're not relying on others. That is what I do. I'm feeling blessed that before the whole COVID thing, I already made the decision to do something completely else. I'm a social worker. I always worked for others. I already knew when I was dreaming about living abroad years ago that working as a social worker in other countries such as Latin America would not really pay well. I'm not saying it should always be about the money, but let's be real. If you want to come to Costa Rica and you have the plan to work in Costa Rica, it should be at least enough to be able to live, right? To pay for all your necessities like housing, food, and basically and healthcare, everything. Especially when you have kids like we have, you also have a lot of more costs like schooling and transportation. Well, just name it. So I would love to highlight to wake yourself up and do not rely on work that is depending on tourism, that's depending on a boss paying you, and that's depending on the local economy based payments, and that is depending on being at a specific location. Suppose there's going to be another pandemic, suppose there's going to be happening something, it should be something that's making work should be, especially work in Costa Rica, should be something that you can fully relying on you with the use of the internet. The internet is your vehicle to reach potential customers all around the world, or actually I should say how potential customer can reach you, because you can serve them with a product, with a service that they are looking for to solve a specific problem, right? And a lot happens online, right? Even my mother-in-law, she's almost 80. She orders everything online. She invests in education online. She still educates herself with courses about art history, handcrafting, name it. So she is ordering courses that she can follow on her laptop when she was here with us. This is her house. When she was living a couple of months per year here, that's what she's doing. Or whether that's in the Netherlands from her kitchen table, right? So she's going right now through an art course online about the Middle Ages in France, something like that. And she paid for that. And she's really enjoying it, because in the Netherlands, a lot is still restricted. She cannot have more than 2 people in her house. And that's just an example. So if you're thinking about, well, working online for yourself, do I need to chase people and hard sell people? No. It's the art when you would do it my way. That's what I teach my students. That's what I have learned from several mentors in the past. That's how I've built my business. A solid business online for yourself is always working if what you have to offer will be solving problems of people, will be giving people what they are actually looking for, and you just pop up at the right place at the right time. So it has everything to do with knowing exactly what you're doing online, and not just blindly stuff your house with products that you're using yourself, for example oils or creams, skincare, whatever, name it, shakes, and then just hope for the best that you have people in your inner circle that are willing to buy that same stuff from you because you're excited about it. That is not how you build a business from home, how you can work in Costa Rica. First of all, it doesn't work to stuff your house with stuff in boxes, hoping to sell it. That's I think that's an old business model that is like a myth, doing home parties and stuff. No, I am talking about coming to Costa Rica. For example, you don't have a pile of finances, so you need to work, you need to do something to create income, but you can work in Costa Rica in a different business model. So not just going to work where someone's paying you, or starting a brick and mortar business, a traditional one like a restaurant, a massage salon, an office, an attorney office, a nail salon, name it. No, you can just start an independent online business. You can do that in several countries around the world. But if it's not in Costa Rica, you just come live in Costa Rica and you start earning in your online business, and you pay taxes in the country where the business is set up. So you don't have to pay taxes in Costa Rica, but a business in the country where your business is set up. Now, perhaps you're thinking, yeah, but I don't know how to make an income online. Well, I get that. Just let me ask you, has everyone ever taught you how to do that properly? And if the answer is no, then I get it that you don't know. And then it's easy. I'm not going to explain it here. Go to the first link below my video and click that link to learn more. It's showing you that it's possible and how I have set up my online business. It is a way of work online for yourself as an independent entrepreneur, in this case as an affiliate marketer. So you don't have to have your own products, you don't have to sell to people. You're gonna leverage what's possible these days with fiber optic internet. That's what we have here. Yeah, I live here at the countryside. I have fiber optic. If you have a device like laptops and smartphones and an internet connection as fast as fiber optic, you have the foundation of your business. The only thing you need is learning exactly which steps to take and also which steps not to take, because most people, they work in Costa Rica online for someone else, for a local economy-based paycheck, or they work for themselves in Costa Rica online and they don't know what they're doing and they're not making anything. But I also know there's many digital nomads work in Costa Rica. Oh, you can also call me a digital nomad, and they are doing a great thing. It's the young people with backpacks and laptops. They can choose to stay in luxury in Costa Rica or just backpacking and stay in simple dorms. But they can work in Costa Rica being independent because they nailed it on how to make an income in Costa Rica, leveraging what we all have access to. I think just think in a different way as you used to do. If you want to come to Costa Rica and the only way for you to stay in Costa Rica is by working, think in opportunities and not on traditional ways. I think the traditional ways are so old because the technology is changing so much, and you leave money on the table if you're not leveraging what you can leverage. You can leverage ready to go. To come back to the example of my mother-in-law, she is buying those courses anyways, right? She is a specific group of people, of elderly, for example, and they want to learn, they want to keep educating themselves. That's the target audience. If you learn how to be right there online, where those people are searching for art history course online, and your link pops up instead of the link of someone else, and someone has their credit card in their hand anyway, you are making a commission as an affiliate marketer if that person buys, right? So through your link, you're going to get paid a commission by the company who created that course. And as a thank you for you bringing in new customers, companies pay you. And there's a whole world to discover. And if this interests you, this is how I work in Costa Rica. Go to the first link below my video, open up your mind, and don't think that you can come live in Costa Rica years from now. I believe if you start building the roof while the sun is still shining, where you're still in preparing mode, while you're still figuring out if you really want to come to Costa Rica, start learning how to work in Costa Rica online right now already. So when the time is there that you're really sure that you're gonna leave your country where you live right now and come here, that there are choices, that you have the freedom of choice. I think the freedom of choice is more important than the money, but the money is a resource to exchange for the stuff you need to be in Costa Rica. Let's be real. You need to eat, you need to live, you need medicine, you need to have funds to go to a doctor, name it. And of course, you also want to do the fun stuff. There's so much fun stuff to do. But if you want to go ziplining, it's easy. You easily pay $100 or $200, right? So yeah, it's cool if you know how to work in Costa Rica in a way that is helping you to make a great living. And I just want to inspire you that there's so much more possible than in the early days before the internet age. Overall Costa Rica, okay, I'm not sure if it's everywhere, but at the Caribbean, I think that's the location where there's the less quality of internet overall. But if you want to work the way that I do in Costa Rica, just focus on having a good internet connection, no matter if you rent or you buy, and then start, hopefully you do that before you come to Costa Rica, start exploring your possibilities, your opportunities. You know, there's actually limited possibilities if you know how to successfully work for yourself in Costa Rica, because it's not a trading time for money business model. It is getting paid for the value you put available for people. So if you have a product that you can sell for $10,000 because it's like a high quality education product, and there's people looking for that specific product, there's a lot of people looking for e-learning products, and it doesn't matter. They don't look at the numbers. They just want it and they're gonna buy it anyways. Now, if you could be selling that as an affiliate, can you imagine how your day looks like when you see a commission coming in of $10,000 or $5,000 or $500, and you have that multiple times per month? I think that is the coolest thing that I want you to know. That is so possible, and thousands of online entrepreneurs are doing this type of work in Costa Rica already. But some are very silent, right? They just do their thing. You don't need to drive in bling cars and wear golden necklaces to make a lot of money by working Costa Rica. I think when you keep on focusing on work for someone else in Costa Rica for a local payment, then yeah, I'm not sure if that is the money, if that's enough to live the life that you truly want, to inspire you. Okay, so I think this is the biggest message of my video, to inspire you about what type of work is possible, different than most people are used to it. And you can actually start right now with changing your perspectives. If you don't know how to earn your living online, it might be time to start learning, and start today with step-by-step training. And I'm happy to guide you in it. Go to the description below. There's a whole world of information. Also in the comments below, share your thoughts. I will also put some information in there, and let's do this together, shall we? I would be excited to meet you in Costa Rica one day and celebrate that we both have a successful online business and we work happily that way. Okay, that was it for now. Bye. See you in my next video. This was Muriel.